Hello there and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. My name's John McCarthy and I'm going to give you a few tips in this lesson about how to swing the club. That's one of the most important parts of this game, so let's get into it. All right, to pass this lesson, you got to get the ball and the target marker out there in the range. To start your backswing, pull back on the swing stick and aim for that sweet spot at the bottom of the swing path target window. Then, when the circular power meter reaches the white circle, or 100% power, push the swing stick forward to complete your swing. Great work. That's what we want to see. All right, now repeat that same backswing, but this time really try to push the swing stick forward smoothly and hit that white sweet spot on the contact target window at the top of your swing meter. So to reiterate, swing path target window is at the bottom of your swing meter, contact target window at the top of your swing meter. If you want your shot to be the best possible, you got to hit both those target windows in your swing meter. Well done. That is how we do it. Being able to chip well around the green can be a real scorecard saver. It's very important to choose a good landing spot for your chip so that you give it enough distance to roll into your intended target. Now let's see if we can dial in the right distance and get this chip into that target area. And making progress, but we're going to try this again. Good try, but I think we can do better. Let's try again. Great stuff. That's what I'm looking for. Now let's talk about one of the most important skills you can have on the golf course, and that is how to read the greens. You can see those beads moving on the green from left to right. This tells us that the green breaks to the right, and that means we will need to aim a little bit to the left so that we can use the break to carry the ball into the hole. Now, aim to the left and see if you can sink this putt. Also, worth noting, you can press the putt preview button to get a preview of how your current alignment will affect the ball. All right, we're getting there. Let's try this again. All right, that wasn't too bad, was it? Glad you got through those lessons. And now we are going to take you over to create your first MyPLAYER. There's a whole lot more to explore in here. Can't wait to see what you create in PGA Tour 2K25. And I hope / know I will see you out there on the course real soon.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The first round of the Ace Championship is about to begin. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. Rich, it's a big day for our featured player. This is their first taste of the PGA Tour. What do they have on their mind as they take this next step?
Probably a lot of nerves going through their entire body. Their mind is racing for sure. It's just soaking it all in, knowing this is the first step, hopefully, for a fantastic career on the PGA Tour. It's exciting. It can be overwhelming at times, but I can promise you this, they're never going to forget this moment for the rest of their days.
Let's get out to number 5. That's going to work nicely for him. This is on a fantastic line. On the green, that's always mission number 1. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
It's looking like left to right putt on this one.
Putt is underway.
Another birdie goes in. That's 2 in a row.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event.
The 6th hole at TPC Boston, not too dissimilar to 5. You've really got to position your tee ball.
Yeah, bunkers on the right-hand side come into play with a 3-wood, water on the left with the driver. Second shot to a green that sits below you just a little bit. And that front left pin, ooh, that is a good one.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Wonderfully played. And if this can go down, he'll save par. He finds himself in a share of the lead. The par 5 7th at TPC Boston just provides you with so many options and challenges.
This is a big hitter's delight right here. They can take those bunkers down the left out of play, and they can carry these fairway bunkers easily. And from here, it actually chases forward from the fairway downhill a little bit to a long, narrow green. Again, for the big hitters, this is easily reachable. For the shorter hitters, you got to have a plan.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Well, this putt will start out pretty straight and then take a little left turn as it nears the hole.
Tracking. Now that's a mistake. How do you leave that short? Now that'll hurt. Free putting in for par. Currently 2 under for the tournament.
We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
Five feet to the cup.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4.
This is a really cool tee shot here. Take it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself with a longer second shot, but it's a better angle, but you take it down the left-hand side, maybe carry those bunkers. Now you've got a shortish club. In front of this green, though, everything will run onto the green, so a pin up front, you don't necessarily want to land it on the green as much as you do want to leave it just short of it.
This is a 9-iron on the way. This one is absolutely hunting. All right, the putter can come out now. This putt is 14 feet away. Another birdie. That's the 4th of the day. And as we head to the next hole, our featured player is up by 1. Let's see what happens here on the 10th.
Yeah, driver not necessary. See a lot of players taking long iron, maybe even a fairway metal. Second shot goes to a green that runs from front right to back left. Back left is the most difficult of all the pin positions on this par 4.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. What a beautiful leave right there.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. You rather the first round, you'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.